What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. The link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video, though, this video is entitled Gender Fluidity Breeds Laziness. Now, I was thinking about this last week. I kept hearing, I heard the term too many times. And gender fluidity. We want gender fluidity. And basically, you want to be able to hop back and forth between masculine and feminine roles and masculine and feminine principles, right? And it's funny because pretty much every time you want to hop into be fluid into another, if you're masculine going in a feminine direction or feminine going in a masculine direction, you're normally running from your responsibility in your gender. Gender fluidity is not, okay, let me take on the responsibility of the other gender that I'm flowing to. No, it's let me get away from my responsibility in the gender that I'm in and flow over here so I don't have to do that. That's it. And then the women get mad at men for being you're not being a man, but when he wants gender fluidity, I want to be taken care of. I want to be showered with gifts. Oh, you got to be a man. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. But you still want to be gender fluid though, right? Because when it's time for you to be a woman or a wife, I'm fluid. I'm working and I'm in the workplace and I don't have to be a woman or a wife. Okay, so pretty much you're saying he's lazy and he's saying you're lazy. This is why I say gender fluidity breeds laziness. Because what winds up happening is this. You don't want to master being your own gender because you don't want to compete with your own gender. That's what this is about, in my opinion. Because one of the reasons I was looking at this is because I kept seeing these articles. There was another article of a guy who was transgender, who was a guy posing to be a girl, who broke like a powerlifting record for women. Why would he get into powerlifting in the women's class? You know why? Because he don't want to compete with the men. Because he can't hack it. So to feel like a winner, let me go compete with the women. I'm fluid. Same thing with the wrestler, the high school wrestler that won the state championship. Same thing with the guys that was running track. They're 15, 16-year-old boys who could be racing 15, 16-year-old boys. But I'm a girl. I can't. I'm going to run 100 against Leslie and them. Because you don't want to compete. That's because you're lazy. You don't want to put in the work to beat people who are actually your contemporary. Same thing with the wrestler, right? There are people in that weight class that are boys. But I don't want to be a boy because they're going to beat me. That's what this is about. Laziness. Same thing, when you flip it. Because, see, the women say they want to be gender fluid, but they don't jump into the competition realm. They don't do that. Woman don't say, I could be just like a man. You know what? I'm going for the heavyweight title. Because I'm a transgender woman who could box like a man. You ain't going to see that happen. The girl who got the scholarship on the football team. I didn't realize what it's like in a low division. She don't want put on a D1 team, see what happened to her. They gonna break her in half. Ain't gonna be no. She's on the field. Stop! Don't hit me. I'm a woman. Nope. Truck stick. Straight up. No problems. No problems. You shouldn't have signed up. You shouldn't have got on the field. You got problems. But the fluidity part goes into this. A lot of times when I see the women want to be gender fluid, they're running from femininity. They don't want to compete to be a feminine woman. They don't want to compete for men. There, and I see this all too often where with this particular part of it, when it's gender fluidity this way, some of these ladies are man haters and at the same time man imposters or man emulators. You don't like men, but you emulate a man. So to be fluid, you want to be something that you don't like, or if guys look at it like imitation is a form of flattery. It's not. I'm not really trying to be like a man. I'm just being like a woman that want to look like a man. So I'm really not trying to be like a man, even though I'm trying to emulate a man. But I'm fluid, so I can hop back and say I'm a girl because, I'm trying to dress like a man, talk like a man, look like a man. But see, I got a bra on today. No, don't work like that. Because and part of that is like the feminism part, but the thing about it is this: when it comes time to be a woman, you first of all, in society we got a lot of late bloomers because of bad parenting, right? And then what you're seeing is a lot of social late bloomers and gender role late bloomers because of gender fluidity. Because people are taking on all of these ideologies and these rhetorics to the point where they're putting them in their lives, and it takes time for them to figure out that it's not effective, it's not efficient. It doesn't work. And when I say it doesn't work, I don't mean 100% it doesn't work. What I mean is, 80, 90% of the time it doesn't work. So everybody's trying to mold themselves to be an exception while hopping out of their responsibility in their gender. Because, I could be fluid. No, you can't be fluid. If you could be so fluid, you wouldn't have all these issues. And if you could be, and here's the thing about being fluid. If you didn't master where you came from, what you're basically doing is you're flowing out of self-improvement and you're flowing into stalling for time. Because you'll never be, if you're a man trying to be a woman, you'll never be a woman, so you're just stalling away from being a man. Period. If you're a woman and you stalling, you trying to be a man, or you want to take on a man's role, you're stalling for time because you don't want to be a woman. And I see it more and more and more where people think it's cool. And for you, it might be cool. It might be your thing. And, I'm not one to say that's not your thing. But what I am saying is this. If you waste 1, 2, 5, 10 years of your life being fluid, and then you realize, oh, I got to get down this part. I haven't got this part down yet. Now you want people to deal with you being behind the curve on purpose because you were too good to do what you were supposed to do because you were fluid. It's no different than a kid saying something like, I want to be a basketball player, but guess what? I'm sports fluid. I'm gonna go to football practice, and I'm gonna skip basketball this year, and I'm gonna go to baseball, and the next year I'm gonna be fluid. Like I don't have to learn how to dribble or shoot or pass or set a pick or play defense. I'm fluid. And then what winds up happening is when you decide I'm ready to play, now you years behind the people who were actually committed to what you said you were committed to. And now you're getting your behind kicked by people who were committed, because when you're flowing in and out of something, you never commit. You're just non-committal. And you can never master something if you never commit to it, because you're flowing in and out of fluidity. So every time it gets tough being a man, you're going to be a woman. When it's tough being a woman, you're going to be a man. When it's tough being a man, you're going to be a woman. When it's tough being a woman, you're going to be a man. So you really ain't handling, you really just running. That's it. So it breeds laziness because guess what? You never had to actually deal with the cons of wherever you're trying to go. You only gender fluid for the good times. You're a fair weather gender fluid friend. You know, when it's good, I'm this one. When it's not good, I'm gonna be this one. When it's good, I'm gonna be. You full of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. Because when it's time to take on the bad, you know, the heavy lifting of the other role, you out. Quit. I ain't that no more because it's hard. Whatever. So that's just what I think about it. You know, like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.